Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning Motivational Rant. I am your host, Dino, the Genetic Marvel, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Crystal Morency. Good morning, Crystal. How are you today?
Good morning, Dino. I'm okay. How are you doing?
Spectacular. Thank you for asking. I'm having a great day. This so far has been pretty good. I've been on, okay. Do you know when you just I just need to not think, but I want to laugh? So you're sometimes you can't really watch stand-up comedy, but the really has been working is I've been just binge watching clips of Big Bang Theory that just it's
I thought you were gonna say a morning motivational rant, and
no, but I do have a story about that too. So
okay.
So I've just been binge watching little clips of funny stuff, and I completely remember all the scenes, but I'm still you know what, that's perfect. I just want to go, that's funny,
That is good for a good laugh.
The funny thing was, I can't really talk about what happened, but essentially, I've had 6 engagements this week, talking with friends during situations or Victoria, about stuff that's they're dealing with stuff, and I'm like, hey, you should consider these specific points and stuff that we've covered.
Filling it.
Well, and that's the thing is, I try and Dr. Phil it without Dr. Philling it, right? Because Dr. Phil's a twat, and I'm not a medical professional in every way, so I'm more of a studier of humans. That's what I do. I like to watch humans and see how they interact. Newsflash: you're mostly perverts, just so you know. So I've been hey, what about this? And then once I resolve their conundrum, essentially, then I'm you know where I got that information from? They're where? Did you read a book or something? I'm no, there's a podcast I watch called Morning Motivational Rant, and it covers so much of this stuff. And they're just you're such an asshole. I'm you think I'm fucking full of shit. This is the shit I say. I'm I literally talk people through their problems. And I'm you know what? And I'm happy to. I am honestly happy to help somebody discover things, because you know what? It gives me insight into how someone's mind works, and at the same time is I can give them an idea that maybe they haven't considered, some way of with the thing. I enjoy it thoroughly. So
Are you under the impression that you talked me through my problems?
well, okay, let's be honest, I do. But that's not what I'm saying is my crowning achievement. What I'm saying is I just like to help people in general, because it's for me it's like a puzzle.
It's good.
Right? Mm-hmm. The puzzle is, I know what the right thing to do, but you have to figure out what the right thing to do is. So, did you just drop M&Ms all over you or something?
Rockets.
You're a horrible human being. That's a very nice dress you're wearing, by the way.
Thank you.
Does it have pockets?
No.
No.
I had to check.
That's too bad.
It's just like a little sundress.
No, that's cute.
It's hot outside.
It is hot outside.
Feel pretty.
There you go. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with feeling pretty. You know what? And this is, man. You know what? I told Victoria about the conversation we had during our last episode, and I explained to her how you were no problem, make whatever joke you want. Wasn't true. Just so you guys know. Watch the last episode. You'll get it.
It was totally true. You're the one that can't take it.
No.
You're the one that sits on it and cries about it and eats tons of cheese so that way he's all backed up, so that way he's miserable to pay me back.
Not true.
Getting to his emotions.
Not true. Not true.
You're such a woman. My God.
I am not a woman. Okay?
Did Victoria have to cut up your Midol before you had this conversation with her?
You know what? No, it's not. No, this is bullshit. You know what? Watch the last episode, because this one right here, she was just say it. Just say it. Come on, go for it. She even insulted my manliness, that I wasn't man enough to say it too. And I was all right, fine. I dropped it, and she was fuck you. And she got all pissy about it. Okay?
Oh, he's so full of baloney. They all know your truth, Dino. So you can go ahead and sugarcoat it all you want. Either that or they don't want to admit it because a lot of people are similar.
Listen.
Where they're in denial
Listen.
of their own
I am a robot,
shite.
and I am happy to be a
Mine
robot.
is all out there, which makes people more comfortable with themselves. I think because people are like, oh, well, I'm better than her. So
When you say all out
therefore-
there, do you
But
mean like Arby's sandwich
No, I'm
all
kidding.
out there? Or
I can't hear you.
I can't hear you. I have no idea what you're saying. I can't hear at all.
Now he's
The funny thing is the video's still going, but I can't hear your voice.
Hi.
There you go.
There you go.
She keeps on. See, this is the
I
thing.
wish he would one day admit that it's just fucking Zoom, for fuck's sakes. If he were to
I don't
say
know.
that one time,
Sure.
they're not going to kick us off of Zoom forever.
I think, you know what? It very much well might be Zoom, and technology is to blame, not any human error. I will admit that happily.
What kind of human error is happening right now? Who's pressing buttons?
Listen, okay? Listen. We both know, both of us are kind of a human error walking, okay?
I was born human error.
So, listen, anyone who isn't...
No.
Hey,
Denial now.
Do I have veins on the side of my head? Oh, man.
You do.
I'm kind of, I think I'm losing... See, this is the problem. I lose weight from top to bottom. Like, so...
Oh my god.
I turn into like a diamond.
Bane.
Like that. So...
My Bane.
I'm what?
Off of that Bane.
I'm Bane off of Batman. I can do that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Have I sent you the Oral Nuts Bane speech?
Nope.
I will send that to you. There's a channel on YouTube, Oral Nuts, and essentially they just like will cut up dialogue from a movie, so it all sounds wonky. So in this, Bane essentially pretends to rap, and it is fucking hilarious. I wish I could link
Like
that.
as Bane?
Yeah, like
Bane from Batman?
it's like, yeah, it's.
That's
Just trust me.
awesome.
I'll send you the video, and you'll be like, holy fucking shit, these guys are awesome.
You guys watch this video, and I want you
Yeah.
to watch ours and watch Dino go,
Absolutely.
holy fucking shit.
Holy fucking shit.
You know, you would have played a good character, you know, off of Modern Family. What's the more cushiony, rainbow loving fella with the gay, I don't know what to call them anymore, homosexual fella. What's the chubbier one?
So I would only work
would
with
have played him
other
well.
fat people or the gays.
Oh, shut up. It's because you're like him. You always bring up your fat shit anyways. That's what makes you funny.
It's funny because it's true.
I know. The truth is funny.
I really
That's why I
enjoy-
make fun of my distorted fucked upness. Because the truth is funny.
See, but that's not. See, I think you are funny. Let's not question that. I think though we need to start working on material for you that's not in that way, because.
I have been. My new sets are not like that.
But you also said that your new sets weren't getting much laughs.
No, they did.
You
Shut
said
up.
you did. You said they
Okay,
didn't.
the one Sunday I didn't because I totally put down women the whole time.
Why? Oh,
Well, 'cause-
right. Yeah, that song.
Because I was
That's-
having
yeah.
a woman-hating day, and yeah, I just pretty much said that women need to shh and be happy with their Spanx and CoverGirl and stuff, and apparently that didn't go over very well.
I'm going to title this episode, Crystal Hates Women. Hates Women. Ta-da!
Well, learn to lick a cupcake, ladies. Learn to lick a... And stop being so damn mean.
I can't disagree with the mean part. I don't think people should. I think people need to get away from
I
being
don't
mean.
understand it at all.
I-
They're so
well,
mean.
I'm not a woman, so I can't understand your
Insane.
difficulty. I can, though, say that I have observed these
don't
interactions, and they are
understand it either.
horrible.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go in the bush because nobody understands me, and I think I'm a lone wolf, and wolves need to belong in the bush. Ooh.
Lone wolves die young. So let's not do that.
Meh, I'm surprised I'm still going. Fuck.
I'm-
I'm very
I
grateful.
can't disagree with
Thank
you, okay? It's quite a feat of magic that you've pulled. Don't
There
get me
are
wrong.
doctors that would agree. It is quite the fucking.
And morticians, just doctors and morticians that both have been like, really?
I only scared
Are
the
you
shit
sure
out of
that's
that
a
one guy.
heartbeat? It's not just a fart or something? What's happening?
Only the one guy scared him all, but he almost got me. He almost.
I don't know what you're saying. I believe it's completely technology.
Maybe it just wasn't funny. Oh, I just thought maybe it wasn't funny.
I don't know.
Yeah, Mr. Boombastic, semi-fantastic. Do, do, do.
There you go.
Mr.
Hello.
Lova. Oh, call me Mr. Boombastic.
I'm gone for 30 seconds and you're singing Mr. Lover Lover? Seriously? You're just like, okay, I don't know what kind of shaggy kick you're on, but... God damn.
Mr. Boombastic, semi-fantastic.
You know what, though? You have to admit, it wasn't me.
Is that how it goes? That's how it goes, that one.
I don't fucking know. Do I look like I know? Come on.
Is it Shaggy?
Let's just relax, okay?
She caught me banging on the bathroom floor.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Yeah.
It wasn't me.
That's a great song.
Does he have a twin?
No. Why?
I used to love that song, like the Angel one. You know the Angel Shaggy song?
No. I only heard good songs. I didn't really...
I got nothing for it.
You know what the worst is? When, like...
I am the loser in every crowd.
You're not... See, this is what happens. She's like, yeah, make fun of me. I want you to. We're good enough friends. It's okay. And then I do. And she's like, I'm a loser everywhere. It's like, see, that's not fair. I don't think you're a loser.
I know. I have to stop making people feel sorry for me.
No, it's not that. Because that's the thing is, people have become such sourpusses that I don't think they feel sorry for you. They just judge. Like, it's that disrespectful judgment that you're just like, you know what? How about you fuck off? Like, listen, just because...
She has dreams. Oh, no. She has aspirations. Who the fuck shall she?
Yeah, that's true. They should have never got the vote. I just know. It's not true. It's not true.
I signed up because she was pretty and now she speaks. What the hell is going on here?
How dare she speak to her husband that way?
They were not supposed to speak. They were just supposed to sit here like this.
And look pretty. That's right. That's right. With their mouths open. For any walker by, just in case. The fuck? Oh, that's a horrible image. It's just... I'll be honest with you.
Please, like somebody hasn't paused it on that before.
You know, I can't disagree with you there. I'll be honest with you. It's I found myself pausing on some weird stuff over the years.
Not in our videos, right?
Yeah, I jerk off to my own face. You're a fucking weirdo, Crystal. What the hell?
Oh. You don't? You don't? No, I'm kidding. Well, when you give yourself the best orgasm, maybe appreciate yourself every once in a while.
I don't know what to say now.
That's why I treat myself to bubble baths.
It took us 13 minutes. And we're gonna end there. That's
T-shirts.
Yeah.
This will now be our last episode, folks.
Yeah, I should probably do that. I'm talking with a guy who it's kind of him and his spouse's hobby during quarantine. They're doing shirts and stuff. So I'm gonna see if they can make me and you a couple of shirts. But I'm waiting, and then I'm waiting for the guy with the cards. Things are happening, people. It's very exciting.
I want a morning motivational dickie for when I go camping.
So, like,
you know, like the dickies, like
okay,
the warm,
no, hold
like
on, hold on.
and they cut off here.
I need to talk to the people here, okay? Like, seriously, how can I not make fun of that? Like, she's like, I want a morning motivational dickie. You're like, that's like, really? How can you say something like that and not expect me to be like, listen, it's not that kind of show, you know? And like, it's not.
Why do you gotta say it's not that kind of show? Why can't it be that kind of show? Why do we need to not inform people of dickies?
Because
these are very warm on your neck. You just go. If the balls are thick and hairy enough, it can keep the chest warm. You can lick the tip.
So someone didn't do their laundry today, it sounds like. She's a little rambunctious, people. Yeah. I am very uncomfortable right now. I am very uncomfortable right now. I might title.
Yes.
So it's going to be Crystal hates women, and Crystal wants an MMR
'cause women
dickie.
already think that I'm a floozy, so don't put that out there.
I'm definitely going to say we're selling MMR
Oh,
MMR dickies. That's how I'm going to post it. MMR dickies going for sale. Yeah, fun times. So sounds like you're having a great day.
I really am.
Well, that's nice.
I've only had a little bit of balls, a little bit of poop. We're good.
Listen, we're not animals, so we have to have a reasonable amount of balls and poop. And
A little bit's okay. Everybody likes a little bit of balls. Like big old basketballs. I love basketballs like Michael Jordan. Go, Michael.
don't describe it. That's a poor choice of things to do. It's
What?
I think I'm gonna have
Like
some.
soccer balls, like David Beckham, like bend it like Beckham.
I don't think anyone
Soccer
can.
balls.
That was actually a very interesting movie.
I never saw it
Oh.
because David Beckham wasn't actually in it, so I was like,
No, it
That's
was
nice.
more of a thinker, but it was a good. It was an enjoyable movie. I feel like I don't really care. Like I'm trying to figure out this whole people having identity issues and identifying themselves as only their sexuality, which I think is ludicrous. But I try and pick it apart, and I wonder
why
like.
do we have to labels?
No, that too is just like, why do you have to label it? Why is it such a thing? And it's weird, right? Because you don't really know how to approach it, but at the same time, that's why I'm like, I don't really care if it's a female protagonist or a male protagonist. Like if the star of it is man or woman, it doesn't really matter to me. It's more so I want a good quality story. I love an underdog story, but like a real history, some trauma, all those things factor in. And I feel like people try and make it like, oh, it's about this issue. And you're like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't want to see that. It's just weird, That's why it's just, I feel like we need better stories, What do you think,
I
Crystal?
think what my sexual identity would be, because I am a lover.
You are,
That is
okay.
my sexual identity.
Your sexual
Oh, no.
identity is,
Because I don't love women. I don't want to be a lesbian because I don't think you choose, obviously. I don't think it's a choice.
well,
I don't know how it works, obviously. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how the whole process works. I just know that I personally find the entrance of a man
well,
wonderful.
so this has
And
gone horrible.
I like a big man, and I like to be a little woman because I'm old school like that. And I don't want to be the big spoon because I'm old school like that.
She's only
And-
if she had to be Big Spoon, it would be very hard being 4'3". Let's be honest.
Yep. And the man has to have stinkier feet than me. Because sometimes I work outside and I wear my work boots too and they smell too.
Listen, some things are impossible, okay, Crystal? That nobody can have stinky feet. I'm just joking. She doesn't have stinky feet. I'm just.
Never to notice if I fart or do something gross. Never point it out.
I'm out.
You're my friend.
Doesn't matter. I'm
You're
out.
allowed to. But I don't want
I'm
them
duty
to.
bound.
I don't want, because if I know that that's in their head, it will make me all paranoid sexually. I'll be like, oh no,
Yeah.
am I gonna like, oh no. I get very self-conscious. I want the man to see me as his little,
That's fine. Just know that if you ever fart during sex, every time he hammers it, he's gonna think a fart's gonna come out. Just so you know.
Exactly. So we will have to break up instantly.
Yeah. I'm telling you, there is nothing better. Okay. Ah, damn it. I didn't want to use this material.
Although I've done some very embarrassing things, like had some very embarrassing moments in front of some very wonderful loves.
We don't have to be that descriptive necessarily.
No, I love them, and we had embarrassing moments together. Sometimes sex can get weird.
That's true.
Like,
Oh,
noises
yeah.
happen. Like you laugh a lot because when the noises happen, so the people have to be okay with that.
I believe the word you're looking for is queef.
Oh, there's so many noises. There's so many.
Listen, there's a few noises, I'll give you that, but so many, I think you might be doing it wrong.
Like squishy noises and like.
But squishy, listen, squishy is a category with a lot of
goes through the drywall. Oops.
Really? That doesn't sound like a fun time. It sounds more like an aggressive time. That's
or if you fall off the bed like a lot because you put on silk sheets because you were trying to be sexy. Do not wear silk nightie. Cotton sticks. Silk does not.
Listen, just an FYI, sometimes that little extra movement can help. So silk, use wisely.
You just gotta hold on.
That's sometimes part of the fun. Hey, no.
Water beds, you get stuck in.
Waterbeds are the worst for everything. They're not good to sleep in. They're not good for anything. They are literally only good to flood your bedroom. That's what they're good for.
They're so hard to do it in. That's what me and my high school sweetheart at. And once we eventually did it in his bed, it was so hard. Because it's a water bed. And your knees like go down in the bottom of it and stuff. You're trying to stay like floating as you're doing it. You're like trying to sail it or surf it. You're like, woo.
Oh, use the waves to your advantage? So give it a little
Yeah, you surf the penis. You're like, woo.
You don't surf a penis. It's more like a wakeboard. It's like, let's be honest. It's, you know.
Your dog is so loud. My grandpa's right there.
I don't think he's gonna want to chime. I don't think he's gonna want to chime in on this conversation. I'll be honest with you.
Hey, give him a little kickstart.
Well, not necessarily a good one. I find it interesting how many older people are very like, I've wanted to make jokes, like inappropriate jokes to my in-laws, but I worry that they won't either.
Oh, you can't.
I don't think so.
You cannot. No, you can't. I can't. Mine's like, old Hungarian, like the Germany type thing.
I don't think I can.
The drinkers and stuff. You can't.
No,
you
I don't think so.
No.
I really like to though. I really
think it'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
But it depends. Maybe they're secretly freaks. I mean, their daughter likes you. So.
Just so you guys can see, Crystal is frozen like this. And it is really funny because none of the... Oh, your face right now? Okay, let's
what was my face?
You're like this.
You were frozen like this.
Yeah, because you're like this. Ah! And it really was like a screenshot that would definitely be used for like that's kind of... Yeah, it was pretty... You're like, oh! Like, it was really, like...
The money shot.
Yeah, well, not even the money shot. More like the point of impact kind of thing. Yeah, it's, not with a fist. I'm saying, like, with a... You get it. That's fine.
Yeah. I don't know if that looks like I'd be scared for it. Like...
I'll tell you, your mouth was open pretty wide, so... Yeah, it's not... Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. I find that I like to look at this camera because it's so much easier because I don't know what you're gonna do, and all of a sudden you're just like, so I'm like, can you just maybe not do that? And she's like, well, I got a lot of humidity going on, and I'm like, I don't know that that's a current event that we should talk about. That's not really.
You told me that that's what it's called.
It is. It's not boob sweat. It's humidities, and
humidities.
I respect you. I respect your plight, ladies. I respect your plight, and I appreciate it. Don't ever think that we don't appreciate you. Okay? Crystal doesn't. She hates women, but
bong. Yeah, because you guys are mean. Stop being mean. Anyways,
we both know that's not gonna happen. You clean the bong. Well, that's about time. Just hold it from the bottom, for the love of God, so you don't tip it or anything.
No, I'm good with it. Trust me.
See, this is the problem is you already said that you spilled it, so I don't trust you. Okay, let's be very clear about that.
Well, you shouldn't. But...
See, this is the problem is I feel like I need to find a way. Like, so I was talking to Victoria about this. I said I can talk, like I can take over a room of 10, 20, 30 people. And what I'm doing by way of the podcast, by way of comedy, is I'm learning to be able to talk to thousands of people. That's my goal. To be able to talk and reach the masses, right? That's the best way to start a cult of some sort, I'm thinking, or some sort of movement. That makes sense to me. So you're in? Listen, unless mine includes a lot of murder, okay? You were out with the no sex with other people's wives. I'm like, hey, listen, you can't have sex with my wife, but I can have sex with your wife. I think that's a lot fair. I feel like that would be part of it. Actually, you know what? I don't want to fuck other people's wives. I love my wife, but you know what? If they're wicked hot, like I'll probably have them do a dance for me or something weaky like that. Like that's probably gonna happen. And I don't think that's unreasonable.
Maybe they would just do it, and you wouldn't have to want them to do it. Maybe they'd praise you as their Lord.
Well, obviously, look at me. I'm gloriously sexual and majestic. Okay, so I am like a Barbary lion. Okay, and if you don't know what a Barbary lion is, look it up. They were fucking awesome. Do you know what a Barbary lion? Go hit it. Such a fucking degenerate.
Why do you think I don't have any bad credit? Because I never went down the credit card.
You know what? So I was having like a daydream today while I was waiting for my gummies to kick in earlier today, and one of the things I was thinking of was I was like, God willing, we can get this popular and monetized and have it really do something, which I think would be fantastic. I feel like I would do stuff like I'd be like, hey, do you guys want to go to Japan? We're going. And I'm like, no, I already packed you a bag. We're good to go. And we just, boom. Like, you guys arrive and we would go. So much fun. But it's like, I feel like I would have to, like, sneakily get you a passport because you don't have a passport, do you? No. Now you're frozen, so I have no idea what's happening. Legal. I'm not super legal. I don't know what's happening.
Hi. Why don't you know
She's frozen. I have no idea what's happening, guys.
I'm frozen? Oh. I shouldn't have said that I'm not super legal. Dino's kind of super legal. I'm trying to get legal. I'm getting me shit together. But you know, when sometimes...
I can't tell if she's frozen or if it's just fucking... Anyways, I had the idea that... Oh, there you go. Okay, you're coming back slowly. Can you hear me at least? I can't hear her. It doesn't make any difference, does it? Technology's the greatest. And now I'm getting thrown back in. Hello!
There he is.
Sorry about that. So anyways, that was shit, but it happens. I was saying, I'm like, I would have to like go behind your back to get you a passport, because you don't have a passport, right?
I haven't always been super legal. I'm working on it now. I'm making some better life choices. I'm getting myself on the system. I'm gonna go do my taxes soon. That should be a good cha-ching.
I feel that I asked a yes or no question, and she went into quite a long story of events that still didn't really answer that question.
No.
So you don't have a password. Okay, so I'm gonna send her to get pictures and stuff. She's like, "Why am I getting these pictures?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Don't know what to do. It's fine."
Oh, you know why? Because I don't have a guarantor. I have to get a guarantor because nobody knows me longer than 2 years.
That was actually one of the things I'm like, ooh, I can't really lie about that because we have the podcast and everything, so it doesn't really...
And nobody in my life has known me that long. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of terrible. Like, seriously, yeah. Let's try and not have that happen, okay? Let's try and keep this ring rolling.
2 years. Like, can't somebody...
It's kind of fucking disturbing, eh? Like...
Well, nobody of that kind of, like, authority type thing. I don't know. I move around a lot. I have commitment issues.
I just want to say how happy I am that we started this podcast together. You know, knowing that eventually she's going to walk in and be like, fuck your podcast and fuck you fat fuck, and run away.
No, I don't do it like that. I make sure
she
that
just disappears.
Really good, really great, and everything's really good, and then I get scared and I go. I don't do anything. Like, I just get scared and go. I'm like, okay. I might fuck it up a little bit, act a little crazy because I'm starting to get scared, and then I go.
So can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone call you on your shit?
Yeah, all the time.
Like,
and then some. And then some.
No, but I mean, like, when you've been like, I'm out, I'm gonna leave on a high note.
Yeah. I always leave on a
Okay,
good
but
note,
like,
though. I don't
so
leave
you
bad
broke
things.
apart there. So, like, no one's ever been like, hey, what do you mean you're leaving? No, I understand that, but no one's ever been like, hey, no, you're not, no, you can't go. You're needed here. No one's ever. Well, this got fucking. I regret ever asking that question. This is uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't worry.
people
So we're
happy,
just gonna
but
keep
they
on doing
only-
this, and we'll do it
that's
until
cool.
you can. I'll sign for you. No problem. Works out perfectly. See, it's all part of my master plan. I'm a lot smarter than I look, people.
Well, I do know like lawyers and doctors, but they don't really want to sign for me because they know it's a weird face.
So she has an angry face. She has an angry face on the camera, but in here I just heard what sounded like a yak dying. And so, are you back now? Can you see me? Yes.
Yeah.
I
haven't
so
had any problems.
so what I was saying was, listen, yeah. So just stick around here for a while. We'll get this thing going, and then I will.
Hell, we've already known each other since so
December?
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Look, we're 10 months. We're almost a year. We're only a year down. We're like a year and 2 months away.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's easy. It's no big deal. And realistically, we're slowly getting more subscribers. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Like, share, and
Yes,
subscribe.
please.
Okay, we're all over the
If
place.
anybody's a lawyer that wants to sign for free, that would be great too.
I don't think it works.
lawyers can
No,
sign.
no, you don't have to get a lawyer because the lawyer still has to do that. It's more so. I remember I used to be able to sign when I was at the bank, but then
Yeah,
I could have.
that's what they say.
Well, I could have, but they're like the bank doesn't allow you to. That was the problem.
I even try to look up my doctors and I can't find them. Everybody's being license suspended for. I don't want to talk about that anymore. It makes me sound super crazy.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's move on to something else. What do you feel about
Yeah.
cats?
Ew. They eat you. We discussed this. We know how I feel about cats. I want to adopt a dog for my adventure.
I think you should just calm down.
No, because guess what? I looked up Crown Land, and I can go close to here, only 17 minutes away,
Great.
on starting December 11th,
Awesome.
because that's when they have their winter of camping available, and it's like, and there's access to, so it's not just going out in the middle of the bush. It's still on the Crown Land, but you can pay like this registration. And so they know you're out there and nobody, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
For
So you're
winter
not
time.
trespassing.
Yeah.
You're not. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So they
Cool.
give you there's all kinds of trails, all kinds of stuff, and it's right near Beaumont, like Curtis area.
Okay.
Curtis Bowmanville area.
Okay.
So awesome. And it's open December 11th, so it gives me time to kind of.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? You know what? I'm so happy that you found something that to sink your teeth into, because you know what, we were talking about this yesterday, was the whole idea that you got to try and figure out that balance, because we're on empty and when we should be just topping up every day, right?
Yeah.
But you know what?
And I talked to my internet company, like who I get my phone plan with and stuff like that, and I'm totally going to be able to get a great Wi-Fi package for doing this out in the bush.
That's fantastic.
That's so fantastic.
It is.
And they deal with people doing like traveling podcasts and stuff like that, because you have to have the service all the time, no matter where
You
you,
know what?
are.
I really feel that she's been asking me certain questions at certain times to build up. I think she's going to try and kill me in the forest. That's what's going to happen. I really think that's. She's like, hey,
No.
we'll do face masks. I
You
say
would
maybe.
not make a great pelt.
Well, that's pretty true. I'm not that hairy. Yeah, no, it's not. I wouldn't make a good pelt, but I would make some great leather. Like, let's be honest. That's
Would make a great TV.
Fuck you, asshole! That was pretty good, though. I just feel like my face, like, as a lamp, is not something that people would like.
Okay, Hitler. Fuck.
No, not Hitler. We don't need
people back there. Like, I think they had a hard enough time when they were there. Should we give people PTSD? Way to go, Dino.
Hey. This is and this is the face that people pause on for sexual time. Hello.
Hello. My tent is a TP hot tent.
By all means, anyone want to make me into a gif of just going? By all means, I welcome it. I welcome it.
And Darth Vader helmets for your penis. Dick pics, please.
No, I don't want those. I don't want pictures of those. She can have it. She has her own channel where you can send it to
Morning
her.
Motivational Rant?
No, not a motivational rant. We do not want pictures of penises. We have not wanted pictures of penises ever. Okay?
I don't get them either.
Maybe it's all that talk about you being a lady. I don't know what to do today. I just feel like I'm in a blah mood, and then I'm almost out of cigarettes, so I gotta go get cigarettes. I'm just kind of like, meh.
I'm going to get cigarettes this week. You want me to get you cigarettes when I go to the rest?
No, I just go to the gas station and get charged through the nose.
Okay.
Do they
take a half an hour out of your day and go to drive to the reservation and get yourself some cigarettes? You're insane.
I don't think
to pay that price.
I don't think that's
for the 2 packs of cigarettes, Dino. Let's be realistic. We're under a fucking pandemic, for fuck's sakes. For 2 packs of cigarettes, you can go and get a carton.
That doesn't sound very legit.
How much are your cigarettes?
Too much.
$15 a pack.
Yeah.
Guarantee you. I guarantee you they're more than that because he's a snob, so he smokes a special kind. So they're probably like $16 a pack. 18. Anyways,
true. They are. I am a snob.
A carton literally is, what is it, $36?
I don't think you were supposed to be telling this kind of stuff on the internet. That's all I'm saying. But
why?
I don't know.
Why not?
I don't know.
Sell them.
I'll be honest with you. Listen, no offense to Native Canadians, ever, under any circumstances, but I'll be honest with you. They're allowed to have weapons and ammunition, and I look a lot like Bigfoot, so I'm not really comfortable going up there. I'm worried about I'm worried about going into places that have a lot of guns when I'm.
Have you seen natives? You kind of look like you'd fit in.
I believe I would. Well, listen, you got to remember too is that.
Go up to Titanega, you'll be great.
I don't.
They like you there.
Though I'm a likable guy because I'm not a white guy.
They're the Mohawks.
You know, but I would.
They're all a bunch of big fuckers up there.
I'm gonna say that was a compliment. It was
a compliment.
Oh, well, hello. No.
I love me some native men because they can like kill a bear and put it on their back and bring it home, and they ride up on a horse and they're like.
You need to not watch like girly movies or like those romance novels. I feel like you have that in your head.
I don't watch those movies. They make me cry, and I don't want to because those are a bunch of bitches.
I'm gonna. You know what I want to do is somebody had mentioned this. And they were like, because people will, so I'll watch a movie, but have it record my reaction to the movie. And you can upload this, and so you can time it at the same time or something like that. And I make a lot of jokes for a lot of movies, but I feel like if we can finally get a studio up and running, that if we did that, I would do it with both of us. But you would do the bastard thing of putting on a romantic comedy, and we'd both be like, no, they just want love. And it's going to be fucking horrible.
I get so mad because I can feel it. Like when their heart hurts, my heart hurts.
That is an arrhythmia. You should go to a doctor. See, emotions are funny.
And you can see, and then like you always know who's gonna do what and who's gonna sleep with who and who's gonna end up breaking whose heart and who's cheating with who and who's flirting with who. You can always tell, and I'm like, and who really loves who really, you can feel it.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. It's obvious from the get-go. Heartbreaker right here. Boom. Okay? Heartbroken.
But I know. No, but it is so because I read people. I have had to, like I've said it 100 billion times. I've had to get to know people right away. Like I've had to kind of figure people out right away for my own safety, even for my own protect. Like so I can read people really easily. So I can tell if you're not in it. I can tell when you're not in it.
She's a witch, just so you guys know. She's a midget witch with very long feet.
Don't, because I'm gonna get burned one way or another. Let's not do it that way. Let me have my magic.
Listen. You know how many witches were burned in Salem?
No.
None. They were hung.
None.
Read a fucking book.
I don't know much about the witch stuff. I love the movies, though. Okay, so...
Stop being depressing. Be happy, goddammit.
I'm trying to.
You're here to pretty up the place, okay? Let's fucking do it, you asshole. Did you do something different with your hair?
No.
Did you put some red in it?
I put my bangs back down. No, this is just my hair coming through because I can dye my hair black and 2 weeks later it will be red. Because apparently that shit bleeds right through because I am the devil. And apparently it needs to come out.
You're a ginger? Holy shit. That explains a lot.
I'm not like a ginger. Don't be like that.
Soulless. Vampire. Person of the night. Okay?
Yep.
Just tell us, Crystal.
Women are evil.
How does it feel being a vampire? What?
Women. It's women. Women are so evil. Think of all the evil women in the world, like that Queen Elizabeth one that ate or drank all the young women's blood.
How about we start with Hillary Clinton? Let's go from there.
Hillary Clinton,
Yeah.
super evil.
Definitely.
And everybody's just super cool with it that her and Biden and all these people are did speeches like Bill Clinton and everybody. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Why is nobody paying attention to all this gross Hollywood shit that's happening?
I don't know, man, but it's fucking weird. I'll tell you that.
I feel so weird. I just feel like something really wrong is happening, and people are just getting really, and it's disturbing because, like I said, you get to read people, and when you read people and you see people's reaction, you're like, so disappointing. And it's so disturbing.
I agree.
And you're supposed to be the fucked up one according to society. Well, what kind of society is judging you? That's what I ask. Because so far from the outside, as being an outsider, I'm like, I don't know. That's like finding out the prom queen got pregnant by somebody other than the jockstrap. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I was trying to find a good analogy. Prom queen got fat. It's like finding out the prom queen got fat. Or the jockstrap was on steroids. I don't know. Was it like finding out that the Armstrong guy was on steroids? That's what's going on. You think that you know somebody, and then you find out they're juicy.
I think Crystal's lost her shit. Yeah, she's definitely lost her mind.
Or
That's fine.
it would be like finding out that Whitney Houston lip sang, which she totally didn't to everybody because she is a god.
Whoa!
She's right now watching over us. Whoa. Don't even
Do not even
deny this.
Don't even play with
Because
that.
that woman was a goddess, and she is shining down on us. with her
Okay, let's
beautiful
just ease up
bubble.
with the gross idolatry. Let's just calm down. Oh! I'm definitely going to write down Crystal loses her mind. Crystal.
You say this in every episode. You gotta stop doing this or else you're not gonna have a co-host because they don't let you have cameras inside the insane asylums. Are you trying to get rid of me?
None that you know about.
Are you trying to get me locked up so that way you can freely get a new co-host without me cutting you? Because you know I'll escape and cut you anyways, right? I'm totally
I am not looking to replace you, you fucking psychopath, okay? Oh my god. She's like, I'm joking, but I'd still do it.
I wouldn't, remember?
Just
How can I hide a sword big enough?
just
In this little dress.
That's nice. That's nice. I'm not crazy. You're just really fat. That's what friends are for. Yeah, that's what friends are for. To make sure you don't get too high. Just chop you down a little bit. Just
You love comedy, and the base of your comedy is your love of your plump self, which I always tell you should embrace instead of put down. And therefore, as a friend and something that you love as a friend, I'm going to make you have the best of both worlds, comedy and appreciation of your plumpness. And I totally forgot where I was going with that rant. Sounded good in my head before
You know what the best part about that was two things. Number one, have you ever heard a bigger load of bullshit? Number one. Number two is if you watch carefully, you can watch where she realizes she has no idea what to finish off with. And then she just says going, and I'll repeat it. And she's like, damn it. And it's gone. And you can see it. You can just see the slight, it's almost surprise and terror all in one. Where she's like, her eyes get a little extra wide and then really squinty.
On stage all the time, I'll forget what my next line was, and I'll be like, all right, and then it comes back to me, and
I get it.
I'm like, okay.
Makes
I
sense to
think
me.
I try to make fun of something around me, like I'll look around me, try
That's
to make
why.
fun of something, and
That's
I'm like,
why.
okay, it's back.
Exactly.
I just got to start bringing up papers or something and writing it on my hand.
Crystal.
I get so sweaty that I don't want to write it on my hand and get busted.
Some
for
people
it.
write on their
There's no
hand,
me,
other
I'll
people
touch
bring
my
up little cue
face.
cards.
I don't want to
No.
do that because I just feel like it distracts you. And I feel like if somebody does chirp in, then you're not prepared because then you're so set to your thing, then it kind of screws you right up. But if somebody chirps in, you don't have cards and you're kind of, then you can kind of work with it instead of...
I have an idea. Listen, just to mix things up, what you should do is write your set on your calf. And that way you have to look down at your calf every so often. And people are like, what's that? They're like, it's my set list, you fucking pervert. Why are you looking at my leg? Right?
Yeah.
And that's how you just fuck with them. By the way, I want to say I tried to write Crystal loses her mind, but I instead wrote Crystal losers her mind, which is kind of accurate. Just with...
Yeah.
Why are you being so negative? Be positive, you poo face.
I am positive, do-face. So
Positively.
everybody knows that I'm the cool one out of the two of us.
Ooh.
Right, guys? No, I'm not. You're more society. People accept you in society. You're more socially acceptable. We can bring you to the China shop even though you're a big bull.
You should see my testicles. No,
But me, I'm not allowed in. Says on the door, no crystals allowed in this crystal shop.
You know what the funny thing is I saw this the other day. Did you watch Joe Rogan and Rob Lowe chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched.
And what I realized about Rob Lowe is something that he and I have in common. Oh, I don't know why you talk over me, you bastard.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
My bags are huge. I'm tired. Anyways.
Yeah, I wasn't saying anything. Yeah, that's fine.
I know,
Yeah.
Rob Lowe.
This is all the Crystal show. We're just going to do whatever Crystal wants as she attempts her coup for the 53rd time.
I don't know what coup is.
Yes! I love it.
Fuck you, go on.
Anyways, well, so when I'm put into a social environment where I'm there to like support Victoria or I'm there to make a friend look good, is my entire personality changes, right? So I become, and I saw so me and Rob Lowe, not only do we have our good looks in common, okay, but it was clearly, obviously, I'm very ravishing. Just more of a Santa Claus kind of Rob Lowe, you know? Anyways, so the point being was that he's very much an adapter. He will adapt to whatever situation. He'll throw out a feeler like, oh, how do you, because he won't say, I like this. Do you like it? That's not what he says. He says, how do you feel about this? And they're like, oh, I love it. He's like, I love it too. And you're like, and you can see there are certain things that he doesn't. I'm like, that's when you're in certain environments, that is a very, very handy skill. I know a few times that, like Victoria's company has had get-togethers. Why are you making fun of me?
No, I'm like, it sure freaking is. I know all about it. Julia Roberts says it best. I can be whoever you want me to be, baby.
Oh, so I thought I was being creative and social, and apparently I'm turning myself into a seller of my body.
Pretty much.
Well, thank you for that, Crystal. That was a very... I think this is the first time Crystal's got to destroy my dreams, too. So that's nice. The point is,
There's a
you know...
Trish sitting in a Motel 6 saying, dude, I do this hourly.
I'll be honest with you, I did not make that correlation. Like, I get it completely, and I'm like, oh, it's obvious. But I'm like, I never thought about it that way, and I kind of feel bad for that. Because, like...
Great actresses.
Well, you know... Actress is a real job. You're either an actor or you're not. But that's... actors are very weird.
A little bit
Actors
more
are very weird.
A lot cleaner.
I don't know. Like, I get very annoyed with the fact that people are trying to remove certain best actor, and it could be men or women, or it could be actor and it's only men, or it could be actress and that's only women. You're going, who cares?
Actors is women. Actors are men. Isn't that the way it goes?
They're all actors. It doesn't make a difference.
Oh, well, fuck. Oh, here we go. Me too, you too. I had this guy freak out one time because I was like, how's your old lady? And he's like, and she was younger than him, and it was just like a saying, how's your old lady? And he got like super offended. Like started going off on me. This is when I was like 15 too. Like working in a pizza shop, and he was a delivery driver. Like, and I was like, how's your old lady? She worked there too. So like I was just like, hey, you know, how's this woman that you are married to that, I don't know.
Listen.
She makes some lunch and stuff, so...
No, stop. Just stop. Stop. For the love of God, stop, okay? The way you told that story, you insinuated that you were a lady of the night at the age of 15.
What? No, how did I do that? I said I was working in a pizza shop. Well, nowadays.
You didn't say that. You didn't.
I did.
Also, yeah. No, but you didn't say it in the beginning. You said it at the end. That's why. Yeah, it kind of sounded like you were like, yeah, well, when I was like, it, yeah. I wouldn't say that analogy, that story.
No.
We're out of time, you dick.
Motivate people, you know. What are you eating? I'm trying to step
Cookies,
away.
they're ginger thins and they're delicious.
Oh, those ones.
I am trying to eat everything inside.
You know
Guys,
you should have them with vanilla
how about
ice cream and strawberries.
You should shut your mouth. I'm trying to motivate people, you dick. Nice how she gets so serious. Getting good light, I want everyone to see my pervert side.
I look like I got punched out. Anyways, go ahead.
I want to talk about relationships. They are hard. The best kind of relationships, like, not the best kind, but the best of relationships are still hard. They have their difficulty. And, you know, a lot of the times we worry about people's perspective, and we don't open up about our own fears and acknowledging them, because, well, they're fears, and we worry about showing people our true selves on a daily basis, right? We will have a slip of the tongue, people call it Freudian slip, where they say what they really intended to say, but comes across mean or hurtful. But these things happen, and a lot of the time, we forget to hold ourselves accountable, and we don't keep people accountable, or we keep them overly accountable without keeping ourselves accountable. And that's why it's like, I was raised in a household where my dad was always right. And granted, like, my dad, when I was born, my dad was almost 40 years old, right? Like, we was starting his own business. He had a lot of more life experience. So when I did talk with him, he was right, because he was an old man. He had already been through life. It's not the same thing, right? And that's why it's like, listen, we're all trying to figure it out, but you have to kind of have faith in other people too. And like I said, the best of relationships are still difficult. But being able to communicate and acknowledge what our fears are. Like, somebody said, oh, well, I don't like that person because they drink. Now, is it the drink that you have an issue with, or is it the result of the drink, right? Is it that I have to worry about, now I'm going to have to take care of this asshole because they drink too much every time we go out? Yeah, then you say, you know what? You're just irresponsible, right? That's what it is. But being open and being able to communicate with your friends, your partners, it seems like it's a disservice. We think we're being polite, but we're not giving people the opportunity to shine like we know they can. And maybe by having that relationship and that back and forth, we can help them shine. And we don't really think about it that way. Like, a lot of times it's like, I could say something and you can take it good or you can take it badly. Why would you want to take it badly, though? Why not assume that it was meant in a good way? Now, that's not to say that the deliverer, whoever is saying things, isn't a piece of shit. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, a lot of times, people's intent isn't malicious. And I think that's something that we're really losing touch with right now. But being able to talk honestly and openly without being criticized and say, well, you're this or you're that. You know what? I don't think that's the focus. The focus is that we're talking. And if we don't talk, we can't really get any sort of resolve. We can't stop those fears. And that's how we make progress. It's how we grow. Is by challenging things, getting to understand them, and provoking our knowledge, and getting and destroying our ignorance. But instead, we kind of just bottle it up and say, well, I don't want to share that because maybe I'll be hurt. Life hurts. And you know what? Every one of those scars is worth it. Because I know times when I didn't speak up, and I regret it. I do. I really do. But that's, those things that we don't have to do. And I think it's something we should focus on. I think that's all I have to say. Crystal, where can everyone find you?
That's simply me on YouTube, and Crystal Morency on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Dino, buzzkill of the day.
Wasn't a buzzkill. Anyways, guys, Dino the Genetic Marvel on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Morning Motivational Rant is everywhere. We're going to start doing some of the ads on the audio sites, which is Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. So those are coming soon. But yeah, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and follow us on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Watch it with your family and friends. Watch it after Jeopardy if you want. But hey, we're here for you, and we're 7 days a week.
Jeopardy's on at 7:30, so watch us at 8.
Exactly. Okay, and we will see you soon, guys. Have a great day and stay motivated. Bye.
Bye, everybody.